Lo, young we are, and yet have stood, like planted hearts in the great sun of love so long, as two fair trees, in woodland or in open dale, stand utterly entwined, and breathe the airs, and suck the very light together, that we two trees have become as one, deep-rooted in the soil of life, and tangled in the sweet growth.
Planning a wedding can feel silly when the world is on fire. You can make yourself believe no one cares, that you're worried it might not go ahead as planned. You can tell yourself that everyone has their own far more serious problems to think about, and you can start to feel like your wedding day doesn't actually matter. To quote Harry Potter, right before her brother's wedding, Ginny Weasley says to Harry, "It seems silly, doesn't it, a wedding, given everything that's going on?" And Harry replies, "Maybe that's the reason to have it, because of everything going on."
As some of you may know, one of Hugh's ancestors, as a bachelor, spent several pages of his notebooks totting up the good and bad ways that married life and work might affect each other. At the end, Charles Darwin wrote, "Marry, marry, marry, quod erat demonstrandum."
I'm still amazed that the dating algorithms conspired for us to meet. And it is my wife, Rue. It was at our first meeting that I knew that I would fall in love with her. Not because of her beautiful looks, her spectacular personality, or razor-sharp intellect, no. No. For when we first met, I was told to meet her under the clock at Waterloo. And I got there, and hadn't realised she had in fact set up an observation post on the balcony above me to spy on me as I arrived. Had I seemed fairer but felt fouler, she would have melted into the crowd like a blush pink shadow. How could I not fall in love with someone with such tactical awareness? Truly an infantryman's daughter. As our relationship grew and developed, I saw in Rue the person that I could truly be myself with.
When you asked me to marry you, the Prime Minister had just that evening told the whole country to stay at home for the very first time. We couldn't go to Cornwall that weekend for the proposal we'd planned, so you sent me out of the room, and when I came back 10 minutes later, you'd laid out all our shells and put a sea view on the television and turned the sitting room into a beach. You took my hands in yours and laughed, and you told me that no matter what, we always make the best of things, you and I, and that you wanted to continue to make the best of things with me for the rest of your life.
You are, and always have been, the most perfect daughter any father could have. And watching you grow has been nothing other than wonderful. Whether you were singing, making fairy wings, or just having a laugh with friends, I was always bursting with pride and love. Now you move on to the next stage of your life, a life you have chosen to share with Hugh. Thank you for all that you have given us so far. As for the rest of today, let's all rejoice in the certainty that two people have met, fallen in love, and committed themselves each to the other for the rest of their time together.
This is a ceremony of marriage. Rachel is neither given away, and Hugh is not acquiring a wife. They both enter into their life together as equal partners, and that's how they're going to continue. In this partnership, two lives will be shared, and the blending of the two must not and should not diminish the other. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each.
I vow to trust in you, empathise and sympathise with you, to grow and learn with you and to listen and to talk to you. I can't promise to always get the balance right. I may not always be able to carry the burden for you, but I can carry you. I vow to champion you, Celebrate the victories, be there for when things don't work out, fuel your passions, wrangle the spiders, drain the tuna juice, toast us with Rivoli Bar cocktails and rock and rose ribs. I am your cheerleader. I vow to embrace the highs, the lows and the middles that life has with you. From weathering the worst hailstorms in human history on Cornish beaches to relishing Pimm's-fueled evenings on the Mulkey lawn. From Wagamama ambles to the Richmond Meadow to furious Mario Kart championships. Intense or chilled out, bright and sunny or dark and raining, and even just perfectly average, I want to experience all aspects of life with you.
I promise to communicate when it's easy and hard to do. Because even when the words are hard, they're easy when it's you. I promise to be your teammate, never play you at cruel games. Unless we're playing bananagrams, then I'll be taking names. I promise to know when the spotlight is yours. When it is, I'll play my part. Upon my turn to stand in the wings, I will cheer with my whole heart. I cannot promise fairy tales, nor fame, nor untold wealth, but I'll stand right there beside you, in sickness and in health. When I'm wrong, I'll say I'm sorry. When I'm angry before speaking, I'll think. When you bite your fork while eating, I'll forgive the mighty clink. I can't promise perfection, having only myself to give. But if you'll be you, then I'll be me, for as long as we both shall live.
I vow to explore the new and cherish the classics with you. New conversations over classic Sunday lunches with friends. Spotting new details when revisiting Hogwarts or Middle-earth. New memories shared together with each other and our families and friends. There is much to discover together and keep loving the things that we have always loved. You are spectacular, Rue. I love you very, very much. So let's do this together, because maybe we can live happily ever after until the end of our days.
I'll share with you my body, my soul, my hopes, my fears. I'll be your memories, your witness, your lifetime and your years. But no, I won't obey you, nor dilute myself in life. Instead, we'll live as equals. First I'm woman, then I'm wife. Finally, I promise to the man who stands before me, my teammate, my lover, my friend, on the very first page of this chapter in our story, which I will write with you to the end. I will never forget how much I longed to meet a man like you, and I will never be more ready than I am to say I do.
May the road you walk be forever long, and may you walk it hand in hand. Hugh and Rachel, partners for life. I now pronounce you, it's the kissing moment, everybody, husband and wife.
It seems to me that the best partners in life don't simply go together. They know and understand each other on an instinctive level that to the rest of us might seem supernatural. A single glance or an imperceptible change of tone is all they need to communicate their deepest thoughts and feelings. Not only that, but the best life partners inspire and elevate each other to be even better people than they already are. And that's exactly what these two beautiful humans have found in each other. Rue and Hugh, I think you're quite ready for another adventure.
You are the kindest man I've ever met. You make me think, you make me laugh, you make me swoon. You think of others, you talk about your feelings and cry at every Pixar short film we watch. You love Disney and fantasy, and despite looking like the prom king, you're a bigger nerd than I am. You make me feel safe in a world that has taught me to stay on my guard. You know exactly who I am, and you love me for every bit of it, even when I'm hungry. You are passionate and driven, and you always endeavour to do the right thing. But best of all, you're not perfect, and I don't ever want you to be.
She is a partner, a friend, a guiding light, and a force of nature. We spoke honestly and openly about marriage in August 2019, and I trusted her then, and I trust her now and forevermore. Here in this special place, we have affirmed that trust to each other and with you all. I love you, Rue, and for the first time ever, I wish to declare publicly I love my wife. So please, friends, family, charge those glasses, gird those loins, and be upstanding for a final toast, a final huzzah to the bride, to my wife, Rue. Huzzah to the bride!